We have a retirement to talk about, Rhett. We knew it was coming. It was made official this morning.
Good job, Boom. You've been great. We've enjoyed.
Sadly, Boomer is hammering the shrimp at the all-you-can-eat buffet, floating somewhere. That's the only hints we'll give you.
Boomer is down there at 3 a.m. with his phone.
Yes, with the drunk Tampa girls.
Trying to videotape a brawl.
Yeah, those drunk girls from Tampa. Remember that?
Come on. Yeah.
Throwing chairs like an AEW event. Just wanted a slice of pizza.
Oh, good for him.
The real retirement is not Boomer, we're expecting 60-40. He'll return alive from said trip and come back to work. Joe Pavelski, Little Joe, as he was affectionately known for many years in San Jose, with, of course, Joe Thornton being there. He has called it a career. You can see some of the numbers there on the tweet from the NHL. Let's have a look at the career. Now, what's impressive is 1332. That's a ton of games. He didn't have his first full NHL season until he was 23, Rhett, because he was a college guy, I believe Wisconsin, and then he played half a season. He's 23 years of age. He plays his first full season, and he still gets to 1332. And you want more impressive than that? Think about how good that San Jose team was. Look at the playoff game played column. They barely missed the playoffs in San Jose. I think they went 15-17 or 16-17, 15-16, something like that. They never got the cup, but they were always a really competitive playoff team. He finished his career with 201 playoff games, 143 points in said 201 playoff games, 1,068 points in his 1332 in the regular season. I feel like if you're talking about Joe Pavelski and you want to build the case for the Hall of Fame, you don't just look at the regular season numbers. You got to look at it all. 1,533 games in total. 550 goals. 661 assists. 1,211 points. That's the regular and playoffs combined for his career. Those are very impressive totals. And yet, never won a really major award, be it Conn Smythe, Hart, Richard, Art Ross. This is where it gets interesting with the Hall of Fame, and where I wish they would explain how the hell they do what they do, because we like going there. It's a wonderful building, but there's players like Fleury and McGillney that aren't in, and there's guys that you're like, yeah, it feels kind of mid. Why is this guy in? I don't know how they're going to approach Joe Pavelski. It's a legacy of incredible play for a long time, but never was the greatest at his position in the game.
Yeah, and isn't 500 kind of a big goal scoring?
Yeah,
number?
and so if you don't include playoffs, he's not there. If you do, he is. Again, we're kind of
it is
guessing
odd.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Feels like a bubble guy to me.
He is a bubble guy, and my overall arching opinion is they've allowed people, like you just said, in that I want it elite.
Yeah.
Make it.
I agree.
Wicked elite. It's not, I don't care if there's only 2 people that go in one year.
Yeah.
That's 2 people.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a class to make, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a remember everyone thing.
Yeah, it's a hall of great, not a hall of very good. Joe Pavelski was absolutely very good, and the longevity piece is huge. But I just don't know how a guy like Alex McGillney, who was one of the most feared snipers of all time, 76 goals one year.
Yep.
That guy's not in. 76 goals. And then you hear a story about how he had to defect from Russia to get over, and you're like, and Theo Fleury's numbers, and they're like, oh, but there's off-ice stuff. I was like, okay, but I mean, we just want to know how you go to work Hall of Fame. Please pull back the curtain and show us how you can let in Rogie Vachon 30 years after he's retired, but you won't put McGillney Fleury in.
Well, and even that, the goaltending thing's been a focal point, it seems like,
lately,
over the last few years. Yeah. And it's that's great. Still have to. Why wasn't it before? And it's still supposed to be the best of the best of the best.
Yeah, and I don't think Rogie Vachon was that. I mean, I don't way out to lunch.
Vachon was or not. I missed his best years.
Yeah, I did too, to be fair. If I had to sell you on the greatest accomplishment of Joe Pavelski's career, I think he might have had the best 37-year-old season in the history of the NHL.
Yeah.
Because at 37, most aren't playing anymore. They've been retired for many years. And if you are playing, you're probably, well, it's not really what made him famous in this league, but he sure has found a role, right? Like you look at John Tavares right now, he's making 11. He's not worth it, but gosh, he's turned into a really good middle six center.
What a leader.
And look, he's tipping pucks in front.
Oh.
Joe Pavelski at age 37, this is 2 seasons ago, 27 goals, 54 assists, 81 points as a 37-year-old, a career high when he's 37.
A lot of what he did in Dallas was a surprise to me.
Me too.
Like it was like, what? You're going to Dallas? Oof.
And they're like, ooh, 3-year deal. That's going to be tough. And then he was great. And they had to put him on another deal.
Yes. So anyway, what?
David with a really great comment. If producer Jack wants to pull that up, because we like good comparables. LeBron better at 38 than Pavelski was at 37. Thank you, David. The first comp I think about when I think about Joe Pavelski is how he compares to a 6'9" basketball player. Yes. Excellent. We do like the avatar though, David. Keep it up. Appreciate. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.